Tech has their highest ranking ever, 19th. They're 20th in the FBS polls, or the BCS polls, and hoping for a BCS bowl if they finish in the top 16. But it has been Utah State thus far dominating. In terms of total yardage, 245 for the Aggies, 40 for Cameron and Tech. They do have the football at midfield as we start the second quarter.
It's been a very interesting first quarter, very much dominated by Utah State. A long, long ways to go with this outfit, though.
2nd and 6 for the home team from midfield. Play fake for Cameron. Has some time. Throws near the stick. Catch made by Patton. And then he's gang tackled. Let's see where they mark the forward progress. It'll be close to that first down at the 45.
This is a matchup that all day we have to watch. This Will Davis, cornerback for Utah State versus Patton, who is a very fine player.
Patton really put the Bulldogs on his back in that game against Texas A&M. Yards after catch are so big with him. 3rd and short. They'll easily pick up the first down on the carry by Dixon, who puts his head down, and he's to the 37-yard line, pickup of 8 yards.
He had a clear path to the perimeter. Good blocking up front.
.232, 6 touchdowns against Idaho. Now they throw it to him out of the backfield. That could have been a lateral, and they will mark it a lateral, and that's a loss. Back to the 41-yard line.
And quickly, Utah State brings in fresh personnel because they ran or passed the football towards their sideline. That's how they got it. That's their system of substitution today.
They mesh some 3-4, some nickels, a specific sub plan that you talked about, though. And now it's 2nd and 15 for Louisiana Tech. And this is a quarterback keeper called all the way, it appeared, as Cameron takes it down to the 35. 3rd down from there, and 9. And they'll hurry up again.
It's a quarterback power. The La Tech has been playing with 6 offensive linemen up front.
They're 1 for 4 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 9 here. And it's a passing situation that actually favors Utah State, you'd think.
Absolutely. There's going to be pressure here.
Rolling left, Cameron. He has some pressure on him, and he has to throw it away. Tavares McMillan, the linebacker, caused that quick throw. And it's 4th down, and here are 2 more late flags coming in. This game has really gotten out of hand after a play ends in a dead ball situation.
And the referees are doing a great job trying to control it here. Once again, it seems like it's surrounding a secondary player, this time Nevin Lawson.
Well, it's emotional. There's a lot on the line here in the WAC championship, but this is something that usually affects Tech, not Utah State this season.
You know, not even close to where the play is. The point of attack is all the way over here on the La Tech sideline, and you get some play back there made by a secondary player. It's just not smart football.
Well, that keeps the drive alive for Sonny Dykes and company now. 1st down at the 20. Here's that bone formation again. 3 running backs with Dixon behind Cameron. Handoff Dixon. Straight ahead, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Up front, that was Jordan Nielsen, their redshirt freshman end.
That's the big people in there. The big bone with the 2 big tight ends. Number 99, actually a defensive tackle at one point.
2nd and 9, same look with the 3 running backs. Patton is split top of the screen. Cameron looking to throw it for Patton in the end zone. Incomplete. They say out of bounds. Brady was back there. He was double covered. They say he did not get his foot down.
He can flash. Brady. He is the one that saved the play there. I thought he might go for the interception, but he goes for the big hit, and it's judged by the referee. Is he forced out? Oh, he
hit the pylon.
He hit the pylon with his leg. And of course, we might see a review right here.
Now, it
doesn't look like it.
If you hit the pylon with your leg and the ball is over the goal line, that should be a touchdown.
You still gotta have the foot down inbounds.
Third down now. They don't review it. Cameron, near sideline. And that's out of bounds. So fourth down coming up. They tried to stretch it to one side to Patton and then to the other side to Guillotte and come up empty.
Utah State, number 1 in the WAC in red zone defense. And touchdowns allowed, number 1. And they just come up with a big win right there.
Well, here's a guy that normally has been consistent, but going through an adventure right now. Matt Nelson, he's missed 5 of his last 6. Did not attempt a field goal last week in their big win. This one from 36 yards out from the right hash. Nelson trying to get Tech on the board, and he does.
He is back. That's a confidence builder right there.
So the senior gets 3 for Louisiana Tech. 14-3, Utah State in front. Face his team getting their first points on a Matt Nelson field goal here early in the second quarter. Utah State with an 11-point lead. The WAC championship on the line. Winner grabs a share of the title with 1 week to go following this one. Kickoff by Nelson to Jacobs, and he's hammered at the 15-yard line. That was Quinn Giles that blew that play up. And it's funny how momentum, even off of a field goal, there's a little bit of momentum now pushing the home team side.
No question about it, but penalties is what's holding Utah State back. You know, I've been involved in a few games as a player in college and in the NFL where emotion is high, but you cannot let it get the best of you to create bad penalties against your team.
In dead ball situations, that's what's got to drive a coach crazy.
2 or 3 of them, Trey, you're right. Absolutely.
14-3, the Aggies have dominated on a statistical front, 245 to 56 in terms of total yardage. They could have more than 14 on the board, though. Keaton, handoff. Joe Hill, who came in motion, gets the handoff, and he carries it for 4 yards to the 20. He's been a pleasant surprise, sophomore out of Fullerton, California. Spells Kerwin-Williams from time to time. Keaton has been very good, leading the way, 9 of 12 through the air, 6 carries, 50 yards, as they look at a 2nd and 6 now. Changing it up at the line. Deep drop off the play fake. Keaton going to scramble with it now. Here he is in the open field. First down to the 30, and he runs out of bounds. What an added weapon to have in your offense.
No question about it. Great coverage by La Tech in the back end. Linebackers, safeties, corners, all doing a great job. But what they don't have is a pass rush and somebody covering the middle of the field. One of those defensive tackles is going to take up the slack so he can't rush right up the gut.
First down to the 31. Keaton has 4 touchdowns on the ground from that quarterback spot. Hands it off to Williams, trying to stretch it to the outside, makes Boyd miss. He's to the 40, and a first down out of bounds near the 45-yard line. He gets the corner turned, look out. They're lucky they had a body over there.
Kerwin-Williams has speed to get to the perimeter, outruns the corner and the safety, finally gets taken down after a big game.
The nickel back, Javante Crow, got a piece of him. First down from the 44. Keaton scrambling, throws it away. Live to play another down.
Absolutely. Both quarterbacks do it well. Keaton, a youngster, just a sophomore, true sophomore. Got 7 interceptions on the year, but getting better, according to offensive coordinator Matt Wells. Just getting better. And that's a good sign.
He had 316 yards, 4 touchdown passes against Texas State last week. 2nd and 10, couple running backs, Williams and Hill next to him. Going to put it in the air again. It's Austin at midfield, and he spins close to the first down. Schrang, the outside linebacker, on the tackle with help from Abraham, the corner.
That ball is thrown from the far hash. That is a frozen rope.
Austin, who's overcome a pair of season-ending knee injuries, gets him within a yard of that first down. 3rd and 1 at the 47.
Unbalanced line.
High set. They shift the guy in motion. Option keeper Keaton, and he's close. He needed the 46, and I don't know. Tackle made by Vontarius Dora, the left end.
Trey, I don't think he's got it, and Coach Anderson will have another test right here.
Let's see where they mark this thing. It looks like it is shy, and they're going to bring the punt team out there on 4th down and less than a yard.
Smart play. Right now, you're out in front. Your offense is playing well. Your defense is playing lights out again. Field position.
Big stop for the Bulldogs defense as DJ Banks awaits the punt from Tyler Bennett. He's put 24 inside the 20 this year. Hangs this one up there. Fair catch made at the 14, and that's the 25th punt he's put inside the 20-yard line. 9:37 to go. The Tech defense does their job. Gary Anderson's defense back out onto the field. His team up 11. Bulldogs trying to make the adjustments against a top 10 defense. Utah State has dominated this first half. Tech has just a field goal thus far. They have the football back at the 15 as they start this drive. Handoff to Ray Holly across the 20. First down carry to the 28-yard line. You mentioned Holly seizing the opportunity when Tevin King went down. He runs so hard.
Runs hard, has great ability to catch the football. He is quick. He's got a terrific burst. Utah State playing with 3 linemen. Sometimes they're going to have to walk those linebackers up.
Same play. Holly again off the left side for 9 yards.
Repeating plays into the boundary. La Tech continues to grind.
Holly with 145 against Texas State, 139 on the ground on 22 carries against UNLV. He can be a workhorse. 2nd and 1. Here he is again. Right side, first down, 43. Moving the pile near the 45-yard line for 7 more yards.
Here, when they run the football over towards the Utah State, they make a big, massive personnel change. They're trying to stay fresh because La Tech does a terrific job of wearing defenses down.
And they quickly get up the line here. Split backs this time for Cameron. Handoff to Dixon right side. And he's hit at the 49 and dropped on a good tackle by Jake Dowdy. Still 4 yards on that carry. Here comes that tempo now. They've got it into their rhythm.
Things are going their way. They're feeling better. Hey, we got a very close game. It could have been a bigger score, as we know, as we've already described. But this is what La Tech does.
And now we have penalty flags as Cameron was ready to roll out and throw it, but motion, it appears, against Tech.
This is a little unusual for these procedure penalties for La Tech. This offensive line is really very well coached by P.D. Perot, a former teammate of mine with the Philadelphia Eagles. Great offensive lineman for 8 years in the NFL. He's been here for 3 decades, over 3 decades at La Tech.
5th penalty against the Bulldogs. Cameron on a play fake over the middle. Giat the catch and a first down to the 38-yard line. A strike and a pickup of 17.
There you see the accuracy of Cameron. Just throws the dart. It's his 2nd or possibly 3rd read back to the boundary.
And here they go, quick snap with Dixon off the right side for a couple yards. Lasike on the tackle, their lineman, and they shuttle people off and on now.
Close to the sideline, make a defensive line change. They want to play 8 defensive linemen today. Not many teams across the country can do that. But they feel good about doing it with their guys.
Holly back on, Dixon on the sideline now. Fake to Hunter Lee, Cameron to the air, he wants Miles White. Here's the penalty flag. They're going to get Will Davis hand checking him down inside the 10-yard line.
Terrific play fake by Cameron. Pulled everybody up. Linebackers and secondary all pulled up. Good call by the referees.
6th penalty against Utah State. They have had some costly ones. This one for 15 yards.
The jostling downfield, trying to catch up, play catch up, cost them another first down. And look where La Tech is already.
Bulldogs entering that red zone where they have 57 touchdowns this year. They were held to a field goal last time. Here's Holly to the outside, cuts it back to the 15 and slung down at the 13-yard line. 6 more yards for Ray Holly. He's been instrumental.
I tell you, that guy must be a great dancer. He is not a one-cut Charlie. He is all over the place with his feet.
Maybe not Gale Sayers, but pretty good.
Oh,
eight plays now on this drive.
He has got some feet. Wow.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead on the carry. Close to the first down. He has Hunter Lee. They'll set up a 3rd and short from there. This is a guy that was a running back last year. Moved to receiver because they wanted to get their best players on the field. He can do both things very well. It is a 1st down.
La Tech grinding away here.
Dave Aranda's defense trying to dig in. Here's a handoff to Hunter Lee again. A flag is thrown as he's drilled in the backfield.
Hunter Lee only carrying once again. Penalty marker on the field.
Jake Downey was in there on the tackle.
Left tackle Oscar Johnson at the point of attack. Those are the ones get called most frequently because they're very easily seen.
Well, that hurts the offense. You're down near the 10-yard line, backed up outside the 20 now. 1st down and 20 from the 21. Empty backfield this time for Cameron. Looking left side. Lobs it in there. Was it caught? Banks at the 10. They say no. He did not come up with it at the 10-yard line.
You got 2 different referees. The line judge is saying one thing, umpire saying another. And it looks like it's going to be overruled.
They call it a trap there at the 10-yard line by Banks. Another look. Looks like that ball's moving a little bit there, John.
Yep. Good call.
2nd and 20 now. Well, this would be a big stand for that Utah State D to hold them to another field goal. Remember, one of the most impressive offenses in college football this season with the numbers they put up.
I remember talking with Dave Aranda. He was talking about some movie, getting into some house with some going through different doors. To me, it's like the old movie The Exorcist. I mean, you're just trying to breathe.
Now we have a delay of game penalty against Louisiana Tech. Were they caught off guard here?
A lot of different penalties called today that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I would think that with La Tech, the way they run their offense, they should never have a problem with the clock.
Now it's 2nd and 25 from the 26-yard line.
Everybody looks to the sideline, defense included, over towards Dave Aranda to pick up another signal. They're walking around up there on defense. 1 down lineman.
Cameron, backside pressure, fires for the corner and incomplete, intended for Patton inside the 10-yard line. Now it's 3rd down.
Good pressure put on by Zach Diggle. They are in a lot of different fronts. People might call that the amoeba defense, just walking around, creating problems for the offensive line and protections.
11th play of this drive, 3rd and 25 from the 26. We're starting to move out of Matt Nelson's field goal range, going the other way. They rush 3 on Cameron. Backside pressure now, throws for Patton, and it's incomplete. Looked like he was going to haul it in at the 3, and that was broken up by Nevin Lawson. Nice play by the junior corner.
Great job taking down the front side arm of Patton with his backside right arm. Watch him not swat it away right there. That is finishing the play.
Lawson, a confident guy. He wants the top wide receiver week in, week out, and he stood tall there against number 4. So Nelson comes out there. He's already converted from 36. This will be a bit of a challenge. 43 yards, middle of the field. It's blocked. and they can return this. It's into the hands of Davis, and he's inside the 45-yard line. A blocked kick for Utah State. They have blocked 6 of them this season on special teams.
I tell you, this looks like a low kick coming out. And once again, when it's a longer field goal, that's the danger. Pretty good penetration, and the kick is a little bit low. But that was what Utah State was trying to prevent on a long kick. Penetrate inside. Don't try to come off the edge.
And that was Jordan Nielsen at 6'5", another guy Coach Anderson thinks could be a freshman All-America guy.
Absolutely. Big, tall player. Great rush by the Aggies. Big play.
And great field position after the Davis return off the block kick. Keaton will go to work. Play action. Setting up the screen. Williams has blockers in front. Williams to the 30, to the edge, and he runs out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. That was very well conceived.
Very well thought out, especially in this situation after sudden change. Come back with either a home run shot or the screen. The defenders are anxious to go make a play themselves. They're a little upset after the blocked kick. Catch him with a screen.
Williams has over 100 yards receiving. First down inside the 25 now. They'll hand it off this time to number 25, and they bottle him up a yard or two. Boyd was there, and also Shaquille Lucas, the junior defensive tackle.
Chad Boyd and Jamel Johnson, those are 2 very active safeties. They've made a lot of tackles. Boyd being the 4th leading tackler, Jamel Johnson, number 20, being the 2nd leading tackler on this team. You don't like to see your safeties making all the tackles.
1-yard pickup, already over 300 yards total offense for Utah State as they're again nearing the red zone. Keaton has the play call. He has Austin and Reynolds split top of the screen. Williams in the backfield. Gonna scramble, and he slides down inside the 20-yard line.
He is the extra player. It's like playing with 12 guys with Keaton right now. This defense did a terrific job once again defending the pass, but they don't have the athletes or enough of them up front right now to press the pocket and keep the quarterback inside.
This is their 3rd trip into the red zone. They're 1 out of 2. They have the touchdown and the missed field goal. 3rd and 6. Jacobs in motion. Keaton standing in there, pressured out of there. Looking to make a play on the run. Back of the end zone, Reynolds can't hang on.
Wow, what a play. This guy can move. And you've got to, on scramble situations, the old word is you've got to plaster your coverage. They turned one loose.
Oh, and that's a catch that Reynolds had a crack at there. He had it right in his breadbasket, couldn't hang on.
When receivers are downfield and the quarterback is loose, you got to stick with your guy. You got to plaster your coverage, get on your guy, and stay with him the entire way. They let Reynolds loose, and it could have been easily a touchdown.
4th down coming up with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. And now Robert Cameron having a discussion with Sonny Dykes here on the near side. What's that about? There's a flag. It was on Austin of Utah State. Don't see a yellow hanky anywhere, but there was a penalty against Austin declined by Tech, so they'll bring the field goal team out there. So Nick Diaz, who's already missed once today, will attempt this one from 38. Does he have enough? He does, right down the middle, and the Aggies get 3 out of it, and they now lead 17-3. Nick Diaz, a sophomore from Redondo Beach, California, gets 3 for the visitors, up by a couple touchdowns. The nation's top offense has been held in check. Just 120 total yards for Louisiana Tech. They average 577 per game. It has been Utah State's D that's been the big story here, with a share of the WAC title on the line.
Last 3 games before their bye week, they were playing lights-out defense, and they had 2 weeks to prepare for La Tech.
It's a great point. Ben Shrewd's kick to Banks from the 5-yard line. DJ Banks across the 25. And then he's gang tackled at the 30-yard line. Tavares McMillan got to him first. 17-3. Utah State has missed some opportunities on offense, but they have to be very pleased with what they've done thus far, though Louisiana Tech is still in this game.
Oh, lots of football to be played. And it'll be important for them, with 3:47 to go in the half here, to put a drive together and go down and score some points.
Cameron with subpar numbers when you consider what he's done over the course of the year. 71% completion percentage this year, just 7 of 16 today. Looking to go to the air on first down, and incomplete intended for Quentin Patton. Nevin Lawson on the coverage. You know, with Davis and Lawson, 2 very good corners.
Very tight covering corners that can stay with these speedy receivers of La Tech. La Tech is so, once again, so unselfish. They got so many guys that are involved in the offense at running back and the wide receiver position.
4 receiver look this time. Fakes the handoff. Cameron fires it over the middle for a first down. Underneath to Hunter Lee, the sophomore.
Once again, Hunter Lee plays a lot of different positions for them. You got to be smart. This is supposed to be a simplistic offense. Let me tell you, it's a little more complicated than that. They're doing a lot of things. Now they're in the little bone of the like, oh, they're the 2 backs, 20 personnel.
They're going to blow this play dead. After that 19-yard catch, they get up to the line, and then procedure against Tech.
Hunter Lee at halfback, Dixon at halfback, 3 wides.
Jordan Mills, the right tackle, the guilty party there. They told us, though, Utah State, that Tech has 2 running plays and 6 passing plays. But a lot of formations, that would fool a lot of people if you told them that.
There's a little bit more gingerbread than that.
Handoff to Hunter Lee, trying to stretch it to the near side. Well pursued by Utah State, and they throw him for a loss. They had linebackers, corners, a lot of people in that vicinity. Loss of 3.
Trey, that's what I like about this defense. They play so hard, they play so disciplined. They set the edge out there with the safety, number 21, and turned it back in for the pursuit players.
There's McCade Brady, a guy we talked about in the open. Brian Sweet, his strong safety next to him, made a nice play. Cameron now pressured, scrambles with it, and he gets a little bit of yardage back to the original line of scrimmage. Tackled by Zach Vigil. 3rd and 11 coming up.
Just what Utah State is. They have gotten La Tech into a number of 3rd and longs, so they can dictate what they do on defense.
That was a key, getting them into 3rd downs, but more importantly, 3rd and tough situations, 3rd and long. They're 1 of 7 on 3rd downs today. Cameron throws for the stick. Patton's got it and appears to have the first down. He runs out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That's a long throw all the way across the field. 15, 18 yards downfield, the deep out. Great pass protection. They did a great job picking up the loaded front. Excellent pass.
You're in the 2-minute mark now. First down from the 40-yard line. Tech trying to get some points before the break here. Play action again. Cameron going up top. He wants Banks. Broken up. Nice play made by Will Davis.
Running stride for stride. Downfield on the boundary with Banks. Will Davis. Watch him extend for the ball with his head back at the quarterback. Just how you draw it up. Utah State trying to make a massive substitution here after that play on 2nd and 10.
They believe Davis is a next-level guy, athletic, physical, and he has been ready for the charge today. 2nd down for Cameron. Same play. He wants White this time, and he overshoots him. Same play to that corner, and Davis was there both times.
This is what La Tech does so well. And once again, Colby Cameron has the ability to connect on these deep balls. They must throw 1,000 of them in practice. But that time, just slightly overthrown. They're going against, who against? Davis again. We're going to throw deep on him one time, come right back, throw deep on you again.
Just 9 for 21 for Cameron. It's a guy that's had some monster games. He was 34 of 52 against Houston, 31 of 45 last week. 3rd and long now. He's going to scramble, trying to run for the first down. Cameron's got it inside the 30-yard line.
He is a pretty nifty runner himself. He's athletic enough to make a first down, and there's a taste of what Chucky Keaton's been doing to the La Tech defense. Great coverage, pulls it down, heads for the edge. Good block there by Quentin Patton, gives it up for the team.
You know, ask Cameron to run often, but he's effective when he needs to be. Stops the clock. 9th play of this drive for the Bulldogs.
Empty backfield, sprinting to the edge there.
And the throw is on the money. Short gain into the hands of Holly. Out of bounds to the 25-yard line, 4-yard pickup. Holly also a good receiver out of the backfield. He and Dixon very good in that category.
Absolutely. Holly has played wide receiver. He's just a terrific athlete.
It's his 29th catch. 2nd and 6 at the 25. Cameron, far side, catch made. R.P. Stewart, and he has a first down as he leans forward to the 16-yard line. Sweet on the tackle. This guy's an interesting guy. He's built like a tight end. He has 9 catches, 4 of them have gone for touchdowns.
Offensive coordinator Tony Franklin told us there's a lot of camaraderie on this offense. The guys like to be around each other. They like to get out there and play and make individual contributions to a team win.
Timeout is called with 1:29 to go. And nearing that red zone again, both teams have struggled when they have the short field inside that 20-yard line.
The field gets shorter there. Utah State's number 1 in the WAC. La Tech has done a decent job. Utah State's hurt themselves clearly down in the red zone with some penalties and really lost an opportunity the last time down when they had a wide open receiver and missed it.
When we talk to the Tech coaches and Sonny Dykes, they believe that in the 4th quarter, their style will wear teams down. Is that part of in the back of their minds here, knowing they trail, but they believe they'll be better later in the game?
That's why their concern is low. I mean, they obviously would like to have played better. They're showing now what they can do. They've hung in this ball game. This is a tight football game. I'm not sure if they expected that. I'm certain over there on that Utah State sideline, they expected a tight ball game because they got confidence in their defense.
The only team that's run more plays this year is Oregon. Here's a little shuttle into the hands of Andrew Guillotte, and that's read pretty well by Utah State. A 4-yard gain to the 17. There's a little wrinkle, a little pitch play underneath. It'll go as a pass, 2nd and 6 now.
La Tech with 2 timeouts left.
12th play of the drive now. Cameron wants the end zone, and it's Patton, and it's broken up. And that's Lawson. They are picking on Lawson and Davis, and so far they have been very good.
And this is really tight coverage. Once again, no call. There is bumping and grinded by Lawson. That could easily have been called pass interference. That ball's in the air. He can't have his hands on the receiver.
Talk about a battle within the game. There's one right there. 3rd down now. They need to get the football to the 6-yard line for a first down. 3 of 9 on 3rd downs here in the first half. Fakes the handoff. Cameron over the middle. Intercepted. Picked up by Davis.
First one
first
of the year, going back to last year.
And that breaks a streak, an NCAA record streak this season, and dating back to last year without a pick, and here it is.
Tried to fire it in there. It's just a great cover by Will Davis, who has 3 interceptions already this year. That's number 4.
429 straight passes before an interception, and it ends right there.
I don't know if that'll ever happen again. It's kind of like Joe DiMaggio and 56 straight hits. Does anybody know who he is besides me?
I do. 1936, right? The Yankee Clipper.
I love it.
But here's the deal. You wonder now, Tech has really struggled offensively, and a kid gets picked off. It'll show a lot about how he responds here, being picked off for the first time.
They're going into the dressing room in under a minute, and they will need to regroup. This is a shock to their system. This has not happened to them this year. They were down 27-0 to Texas A&M and came back and just lost on the last play of the game on a 2-point interception against Texas A&M. 59-57, they lost that football game.
Cameron, one of 3 finalists for the Davey O'Brien Award given to the nation's top quarterback. In fact, this also breaks a string. They had 280 straight snaps coming into this game with no turnovers. So those things are now creeping into your head. Utah State dominating this first half, just what the doctor ordered for Gary Anderson on the road. And they're going to take a knee and take this lead, if they can, into halftime, 17-3.
They are dominating on the field of play, but the scoreboard, different story. There's plenty of time for La Tech to come back. And I think we'll come back out in the second half. We'll see a better La Tech offense.
And I guess that's the silver lining here. You're only down 14 when you consider what this team can do.
Yeah. The defense for Utah State continues to play lights out, great defense. Very disciplined. The corners are obviously, Trey, extremely talented, matching up against those La Tech outside receivers.
So with the WAC title on the line, some frustration for Sonny Dykes as they head to the locker room. 17-3, Utah State in front of Louisiana Tech. Bulldogs coming in with their highest ranking ever, 20th in terms of the BCS polls. Utah State trying to run their record to 9-2. I think that the Utah State defense is the big story here in the first half.
Absolutely the big story. We thought that they'd play well. They are. They're playing extremely disciplined. Like I said in the open, this is defensive football 101.
We will send it to studio. We'll get a visit, a look around college football. 17-3 at the half. Utah State in front of Louisiana Tech. Second half right around the corner. First halftime, 14-point lead from Ruston.